Let's welcome President of Basketball Operations and General Manager James Jones, the new owner of the Phoenix Suns and Mercury Manosphere, and number 35, Kevin Durant. What's up? All right. So, real quickly, Valley, thank you for having us. Excited to be here with you guys. Appreciate you all coming out for a special day here in Phoenix. We obviously got the guy next to us we're going to introduce in a second, but really appreciate you guys being here. We're going to have a lot of fun. Excited to be here with everybody and be in Phoenix with all of you guys. I'm going to turn it over to the guy that makes all the trades, makes everything happen for us, does a heck of a job. Give a round of applause to Mr. James Jones. Are we ready? I asked the real question, are we ready? I just want to thank everyone for being here today, for all the fans everywhere in Phoenix and out in space. This is a great day for our franchise. I took this job a few years ago, determined to try to build a team built for championships, and I think we've reached a point where we've been able to add arguably one of the greatest players to ever play this sport. It's taken a lot of hard work, a lot of determination, a lot of commitment from the fans and everyone inside and outside this building. But I stand here today proud and happy to introduce number 35 for the Phoenix Suns, Kevin Durant. Wow, I appreciate it. I truly don't think I deserve all this because I know I've done a lot of good things in basketball, but I haven't done them yet in the Suns jersey, and I'm looking forward to doing it. So I want to go out there and do as most as I can and be the best that I can every day for you guys. So I appreciate the warm welcome, but I got more work to do.
We'll open up the questions from media. We'll start with Dwayne Rankin. Dwayne.
Dwayne Rankin, Arizona Republic. Kevin, again, welcome to Phoenix. Curious, with this summer, obviously this was a destination idea for you, but I can go back to the 18-19 season when you spoke highly of the Suns' young core. You mentioned Devin and DeAndre and TJ Warren. So obviously you've had respect for the franchise way back then. But what was it about this current group that made you want to come here and play?
They experienced a lot the last couple years. You see the growth in this team. When Monty took over, when James came here, I see the coaches started to change, the way they played on the floor, the energy they played with started to change. And I always loved playing here in Phoenix. The fans always showed love to, just good basketball in general. They always cheer their fans on, but they show love to the opposing team as well. So I knew this would be a great place to play and a great place to continue to get better as a player. You got somebody like Devin, Chris Paul, and DeAndre Ayton, guys that work, and I wanted to be a part of that. So I'm excited I'm here. I'm looking forward to trying to add as much as I can to the group already. Like I said, they built themselves up and built the structure and the infrastructure up for themselves already, and I'm looking forward to adding to it.
Hey Kevin, Kellen Olson, Arizona Sports. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the Valley. Adaptability and versatility has been a huge part of your career, and as you saw in Tokyo firsthand, Devin Booker did what Pop needed him to do to help you guys win. What do you think it takes for a player to adapt and be versatile like you have, and how do you think Booker meshes with you in that regard?
Oh yeah, can you say it again? The last part?
Adaptability and versatility have been a big part of your career.
Yeah. All right.
I'm Kellen. Welcome to the Valley. Nice to meet you. Adaptability and versatility have been a big part of your career, and as you saw in Tokyo, Devin Booker firsthand did a lot of what Pop needed him to do and help you guys win. What does it take for a player to do that, to be adaptable, to be versatile, and how will you mesh with Book in that regard?
Just, first off, it takes just I think I built my game around being efficient, taking good shots, making good plays on both ends of the floor. I think my defense feeds my offense. So, I like to take shots in the mid-range. I like to cut to the basket. I like to do the little things throughout the offense, and I think that's what makes you a versatile player and be able to adapt to any offense, just being able to space the floor and use my skill to help other players. So I've been doing that my whole career. I'm looking forward to playing with somebody like Book, who plays kind of similar to how I play. We use the same spots on the floor, but try to do it quick and efficient. So I'm looking forward to it.
Hey Kev, Gerald Bourget, PHNX. Welcome to the Valley. I know you've only been here for a few days, but you mentioned wanting to accomplish something here with the Suns. This is a franchise that's been around for 55 years and has yet to get over that hump. So have you gotten a sense of what it would mean to this fan base to win a title, and what would it mean to you personally?
Yeah, I mean, that's why we play the game of basketball. We understand that. But I'm more concerned about what we do every day as a team, the stuff that you guys don't see. I think that's what really brings championships and puts us in a position to win a championship, is the work that we put in every day. So I'm looking forward to doing that. But I know how significant a championship is to a franchise and to a city, and I've been a part of two of those, and I'm looking forward to getting back on that road to try to do it again. But I know how tough it is and how hard it is, and this fan base is looking forward to cheering for a winner. So I want to go out there and prove every night that we got a chance to win, and that starts with the work we put in every day in practice.
Kevin, Doug Haller with The Athletic. You've played on some teams that have stars like yourself. In your experience, sometimes those things work, sometimes they don't. In your experience, what is like a key ingredient to have all that come together and you get the chemistry that you need to succeed at a high level?
It starts with James and Monty, in my opinion. They're the leaders of the team. They oversee what we do every day. Monty is the one that's supposed to put everybody in positions to be successful. And on the great teams that I played on, that's what it always was. The coach was always the leader. And we spread his message on the floor and we extend on the floor, but he's the one that's giving us, the pointers on what we need to do. So looking forward to being taught by Monty, being coached by Monty and the staff, and everybody here. I've been to a couple practices already, and the attention to detail is something that I love. And if we continue to stay on that path every day, we'll see good things.
Cameron Cox, 12 News, KD, welcome to the Valley. Over here. What do you make of the excitement here today, the fans that are here today? And then Matt, did you envision this when you bought the team?
You want to start with me? Well, I'm excited. So, I love seeing the fans out here. And, coming to Phoenix and being part of this with James and Monty and of course Devin and now Kevin and Chris, the whole team. It's been such an honor getting a chance to spend time with them. But I'm excited, just like all of you guys. And Phoenix, it's got the best fans in the country. So I'm proud to be here out with you.
Yeah, I could feel the excitement as soon as I got off the plane, and everywhere I've been so far, fans have been giving me a warm welcome. But I still feel like I got to prove myself every day. They set a high standard for the players here. I could tell by how dedicated they are to the team. So it's a high standard set every night for each player, and I want to reach that every day. So I feel like I still got to prove myself. I want to put good stuff on film every day. That's the only thing I'm concerned with at this point in my life, is putting good stuff on the film every night. So I'm looking forward to doing that for the Suns fans, and hopefully they accept me after that.
Kevin, over here, Richard Sines, Fox 10 Phoenix, welcome to the Valley. You've obviously won championships before. You know what a championship team looks like. Do you feel you can win a championship with this team? And what is it about you that tends to make the players around you better?
Say it again. I'm sorry. Say it again.
I think you won a championship before. You know what a championship team looks like. Do you feel you can win a championship with this team now? And what is it about you that tends to make the players around you better?
Yeah, I think we got all the pieces to be successful. We got guys that experience what it's like to play in that final round. We got a champion already and just overseeing us. Monty's a champion as a coach. So we got guys that been there, and that's half the battle, just knowing what it takes. And we got guys that can do pretty much everything on the floor. So we got to put it together. I'm looking forward to doing the work.
Hey, Kevin, it's Dana Scott from the Arizona Republic. Glad to have you here. And this is a two-part question for you and for Matt. Kevin, do you consider being here and not winning a championship this year or any year that you're here failure or progression? And the second question is for Matt. What was your reaction to what happened earlier this week at your alma mater, Michigan State?
I know it's pressure because I'm one of the best players to ever play the game. So every time. So every time I step on the floor, people are going to expect me to do great things, and the team I'm on to do great things. But I enjoy getting better as a player every day. I enjoy just waking up and getting to do this. So I don't ever say anything's a failure if I'm healthy enough to play the game of basketball. But I know what's on our backs, and we understand that, and we want to do the most. We want to get the most out of this opportunity.
You repeat that last part for me, so if you want me to answer that.
Yes, I just wanted to know your reaction and any comments you had on what happened earlier this week at your alma mater, Michigan State.
Yeah, no, thanks. Obviously, a horrible thing happened at Michigan State this week. Sending out my love to all my family, my people that are there. I spent a lot of time in Michigan State, talked to Coach Izzo, talked to a lot of people about those events, and it's hard to even talk about or imagine. I know a lot of people that were up there during that time and sent love to them, and just thinking about those people and hopefully get through these tough times together as Spartans and as families. Thank you.
Kevin, Nick Friedel, ESPN. Hi. How would you sum up your time in Brooklyn? How would you sum up your time in Brooklyn?
It was a lot of ups and downs, but I love the grind. So, and everybody in Brooklyn loved the grind too. So I built a family over there. They're gonna always be a part of my journey. So we didn't accomplish what we wanted to accomplish as far as winning the championship, just like I told him, but I enjoy the grind. And everybody there, we tried our hardest every day, regardless of what was going on in the media, what was going on with our teammates. Everybody who was in that gym, we grinded. So I love those guys. I get emotional to talk about them because that was a special 4 years in my career, coming off of Achilles, and they helped me through a lot. So I don't have anything. So yeah, it was terrible how some stuff went down, but at the end of the day, I love the grind, and we all love the grind there in Brooklyn, and I wish them the best going forward. They got a bright future.
As you look back on that time, I know how much you guys wanted to win a title. Why don't you think it worked there for you guys together?
We just didn't get on the court enough. I think when you seen James, Kyrie, and myself, it was amazing basketball for 17 games, though. But you need, in order for you to win a championship and be a great team, you just need more time on the floor. It's another story about why we didn't get on the floor together, but we just didn't get enough time on the floor. And those are Hall of Fame players that I learned a lot from every day, and I'm wishing them the best as well. It just didn't work out.
Hey, James, over here. This is Dave King with SB Nation. Welcome to the Valley. We're happy to have you here. I have a very short two-part question. First, what is it about Devin Booker that makes all-time greats like Chris Paul and now you want to play with him and come to the Valley and get traded to the Suns? And my second part is, when are you going to take the court?
I answer the second part first. I don't know, but hopefully soon. Hopefully you can feel my enthusiasm to get ready to get out there and play. But I'm gonna follow the training staff and go on the schedule that they got me on. So hopefully soon after break. But as far as Devin, it's just he has a pure game. He can score from every area of the floor with efficiency. He's athletic, but he don't really show it a lot, but he can. Like last game, he had 2 dunks. It surprised me out of nowhere, even though I know he has that in his tool bag, but he's just such a quiet, efficient scorer, and he goes about his business on and off the court in just a mature manner. And I just wanted to be a part of it. I wanted to be a part of his journey and see, how good he can get from here. And, he's just one of those players that I really admire, and people are going to be doing classes on him once he's done playing. Like, you can learn so much from watching his game.
Kevin, Shane Young with Forbes Sports. Welcome to the Valley. Do you think your defense still gets under-discussed, being in, almost 2 decades in the NBA, and people still talk about your offense? Do you feel like that gets under-discussed, and how much do you think you're going to be able to contribute on that end for Monty and the staff?
I understand why. I can score the basketball. People like scoring, and defense is not the glamorous thing in the game. So, I understand why it may not be discussed as much, but my coaches and my teammates trust in me on that side of the floor, and I'm looking forward to adding that to this team. I see they do a lot of switching on some stuff, and they fight over a lot of screens. The stuff that I like to do, protect the rim, and I think I add value to a team with my defense, and like I said earlier, I think my defense always feeds into my offense. So when I'm locked in on that end, I could be better on the other side.
Kevin, to your left, Chris Mannix with Sports Illustrated. Kevin, you were 18-2, the Nets were, before your injury. I want to know, what was your reaction to Kyrie's trade request? Is there any part of you disappointed that you couldn't have finished what you started?
Yeah, I was upset that we couldn't finish. I thought we would have some good momentum. We were finally building the culture that we always wanted. I felt like every game we were building our chemistry. But I didn't know what was going on with Kyrie and his situation with the organization, so I didn't really focus on that. I only focused on what we were doing on the court, and it was a blow to our team. It just took away our identity. He was a huge, huge part of what we do. His game, he's a Hall of Fame player, a great, great player that can do everything on the floor, and we relied on that. So without him, we didn't have a clear identity. So that was tough for me to stomach, and I loved playing with those guys throughout the year. I felt like we had dudes that were stepping up and doing stuff that they didn't do on their previous team. So I enjoyed everything about it, and it was tough to not finish the season, but I just tried to move forward as quickly as I can and try to figure something out for myself, but also still focus on trying to rehab and get back. So it all happened so fast, but I'm glad it worked out this way.
All right, we'll do one final question.
Kevin, right here, Colin Harmon, ABC 15 Sports. You came into the league at the tail end of the 7 seconds or less era, and all that talent was homegrown on that team. Now I look at the backdrop, and 2 of the 4 up there are future Hall of Famers that chose to want to come to Phoenix. I'm curious how maybe the evolution and the perspective among superstar players in the league about playing in Phoenix has evolved in your time in the league.
It's definitely evolved. I mean, I felt like once I got into the league, I came in 2007. Phoenix was always one of the top teams in the league. It only been a few years actually where they weren't one of the top teams. So they always had a solid team. Somebody always respected. And when you came in here, this was a battle. You knew the crowd was going to be into it from the tip. And I think one of the best teams that, since I've been in the league was that team that didn't make the playoffs, that were like 45 and 37, I think, with the Twins and PJ Tucker. And I think that was one of the teams that really sold me on, like, all right, this is a destination to come play. This is a place that they really get behind their team. So and also just the style of play that team had, I feel like that's always evolved in the fast pace here in Phoenix. So that drew me here. You always keep an eye out on organizations and teams throughout the league, throughout your career, and this is one of the teams always and one of the cities always respected. And I'm glad I was just able to come full circle, and I'm here now.
Thank you for helping us welcome Kevin Durant to the Valley. We ask that all fans make their way to the exit, and we hope to see you back here tonight when the Suns take on the Los Angeles Clippers at 8 p.m. here at Footprint Center.